Morning, guys. Uh, been up for a while now, so I got up early to try and catch a glimpse of the comet that's flying around up there at the moment, Comet Leonard. I could find where it was supposed to be. You could just make out a little bit of a fuzzy dot with a pair of binoculars, but not a chance of photographing it. Anyway, yesterday, we had the couple that killed young Arthur sentenced. She was found guilty of murder, him of manslaughter. To me, they were both complicit in it. They both should have got exactly the same. She got 29 years life with a minimum of 29 years, and he got 21 years. Well, in my opinion, that's nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Life is life. You don't give somebody like that hope that they're going to be free in the populace again. They don't deserve to be. Personally, we should have harsher sentences, but that was abolished a long time ago in this country, unfortunately. But what happened to the new laws that were passed last week on this subject? That judge could have given them life, whole life sentences. And I think that's what they should have got. These sentences that he handed to those, I think should have been given, or should be given, to the ones that let them down. Think about that one. They've said they're sorry. They're all right. They'll walk away from this. Yeah, they should be thrown in prison and forgot about. I just hope that they do get some proper punishment in prison, and I think they will. They say there's no honour amongst thieves, but there is when it comes to perverts. Right, now, before I get into that again, because I've been upset over that. It's absolutely disgusting what's happened there. Now, in many of my videos, I make references to Orwell's book, 1984. I know many of you would have read the book or seen the film. If you haven't, I certainly recommend you do. Even the new one, new film that's out starring John Hurt. Excellent film, well worth a watch. I've got a copy of it on DVD and the original one. But some places in the world are just about there now. They really are. 1984 has come to them quicker than it has us. We've already got cameras everywhere, and I mean everywhere, that 24/7 monitored. Anywhere you go, you're on camera, basically. And then we've got big tech constantly monitoring, picking up data, and literally reading every word you type or listening to every word you say. Now, then on top of that, you've got mainstream media, TV, 24/7, permanently vomiting propaganda and fear. And now we see in the Netherlands and in particular one town in Ireland, which is very close to home, they're hanging loudspeakers in the streets, spouting out propaganda all day. Now, how close is this becoming to the world that Orwell predicted? Now, the only thing that's missing in his predictions that hasn't happened yet is the intercontinental wars. But from what I'm seeing, even that could happen. with what's going on around the world at the moment, this could well be going back to 1930s Germany. Do people not learn from history? It's not going to end well, is it? It didn't last time, and I don't think it will this time. So the investigation started now in the House of Power. Where did the £5 billion go that are missing from the support schemes and business loans and what have you? These schemes were set up to help small businesses and what have you survive the pandemic. Now, my missus knows about this sort of thing, and it was what she was actually doing most of through the pandemic, being as she works for an accountant. I don't ask her about it, she don't tell me, because a lot of what she does is privileged information and under data protection. Even I don't inquire about it, and she doesn't tell me. There's obvious security risks. But they're saying that criminals were setting up false companies, what have you. Other companies, genuine companies, were making false claims to the tune of $5 billion. One drugs gang were reported to have been paid $25,000. Another small business, apparently with one employee, claimed over $50,000. Well, the easiest way to investigate this is ask Hancock and Wishy Washy how people get away with it, because they seem to know. Hancock handing his friends millions of pounds, Wishy Washy giving £1 million to one of his missus' failing businesses. But if you look at it from another angle, you get overpaid a fiver on your benefit. They're on you like a pack of rabid hyenas. A fiver, and they're there, constantly bombarding you with letters containing threats and phone calls constantly. And this happens to us all. Unless you're part of the shit shower in power, of course. You're exempt from all this bollocks. Now, to end with, the channel's been quiet for a few days, but sadly Tracy, TW Media, was down there on the docks before daylight, well before daylight this morning, in the rain, in the wind, in the cold, because the RNLI were bringing another boat full in, closely followed by Border Force with some more. Mainstream were there, apparently, but the only pictures they took of were the women and children, of which there was very few today. But risking their lives in this weather, is it desperation or stupidity? Unbelievable. And we've heard nothing from Peppa Pig World about what they're in. what they're going to do about this. It's all hot air. All we've ever had over the last 2 years from them is lies since we've been exposing this. And I think that's all we're going to continue to get, sadly. But anyway, I'll leave it there for now. I didn't intend to do one today, but the lovely Heather, she's still asleep upstairs, and I'm going to leave her asleep. She's been working her butt off, and she deserves a bit of a lay-in and a bit of pampering. So I shall leave her to that. So until the next one anyway, peoples, thank you for your support as always. My respects to each and every one of you, as always. And always stay safe, stay strong, and fight the tyranny and oppression from the shit shower. On the next one.